sir, what is going on YouTube? It is your boy Denali, aka Don Squalia. We are back at it with yet again another Forza Horizon 3 build video, man. Can't wait for Forza Horizon 4 to come out. If you guys are stoked for that release, I believe it's sometime in October, if I'm not mistaken, man. Let me know down in the comment section if I'm wrong. I've been wrong before. You guys know that. We don't try to stay perfect over here, man. We just try to keep it fun. But with that being said, if you guys have seen the title of the video, which strong majority of you probably already have because you're watching this video, in fact, we do have a request for another one of Adam LZ's builds, man. So what I'm going to do is run through the list of people who requested this one, and we're going to get right into this build, man. So this one comes from Grant Williams, Blake Haas, Lil Pickle, Pranish Nesh, Logan Hendra, Brian Perez, I am Hasib Ahmed, El Jafero Jocks 56, Armin _ Pro 1, Vidath Alahakun, Marlon Morena, Pro Rider Vlogs, CJ Gamer, Blake Audette Vlogs, JKS Vlogs / Games, Asho Smith, Raymond Magalnis, Tristan Hubert, Devin Marino, Tanner Baker, Stick Nick, Josh Enrico Lapisen, and Taha Akhtar Videos all want to see Adam LZ's new R32 Skyline build, man. So as always, we are going to have to jump into the buy car section, buy up said Nissan Skyline. Now, I'm not exactly sure the year that we're looking for. I should know this because I am a Nissan enthusiast, own a G35 myself, but let's see here. We're going to skim through. We got the R34, R33. That looks like another R33. Now, I'm not seeing the R32 here, but if I'm not mistaken, this was a barn find. So I'm going to go ahead. And search for the Skyline that we need here. And if I'm not mistaken, we're going to be searching here for this 1993. And as you can see, now we have the R32. Now, I'm looking for one completely stock. Looks like tune stock. Buyout seems to be around $47,000 for these cars. I'm just going to go ahead, buy out this auction. Now, unfortunately, this is the two-door version. If you guys are familiar with Adam LZ's Skyline, you will know that his is, in fact, the four-door. But unfortunately, no four-door in this game, which kind of sucks. So we're just going to go ahead, use the two-door, jump up in this bad boy right now, and get started with this build. And obviously, we are going to start out with the upgrades. Now, with upgrades, there are a ton on this car. Absolute monster, man. If you guys have been following this build, you will know. Starting out here with the RB, looks like a 25. You would typically round up, but I believe that they consider that the RB25. Now, we are going to go ahead and do a drivetrain swap, because if I'm not mistaken, Adam LZ's Skyline is, in fact, a rear-wheel drive. So we're going to go ahead, take care of that. Front bumper options, not looking like we have too many that are really going to give us the specific look that we're looking for, which kind of sucks. Not even a side skirt on this thing. Rear wing delete, a must. Looking like our options here for really making this thing look authentic are kind of slim. The wheels, obviously, and the color is where we're really going to bring this thing together. So we're going to go ahead, front tire width, rear tire width, and obviously the wheels. I'm going to skim through a couple of different options here. I believe this game actually has the wheels that Adam has on his car, so I'm going to try to find those, let you guys know when I do. And if I'm not mistaken, these works are the wheel, if not extremely identical. So we're going to go ahead, beef these up to look a little more like Adam's. I believe he's rocking some 18s on there. I think we're going to do the same on ours. And that is looking pretty fresh. Now, next up, oh, we already did the aero. Tires all taken care of. Next up comes drivetrain. Now, when I say this thing is fully built, I mean this thing is built, man. You see pictures of this thing's videos. You hear this thing, it's an absolute monster. So we're going to go ahead, pretty much max out everything on this car. including the brakes, because you know me, I'm a big fan of stopping when I need to. Race springs and dampers to get this thing sitting absolutely fresh. Rear anti-roll bars, both front and back. Full suspension. I'm going to do some weight reduction just because I feel like if we're doing everything else, we might as well. And now comes the fun part. Let's see how much power we can extract from this stock. Well, it's not going to be stock when we're done with it, but Nissan Skyline GTR here, maxing out pretty much everything. The cam's definitely going to help there. Now, keep in mind, rear-wheel drive platform, so you know, with all this power, it's going to be a little bit hairy. Now, I'm not sure exactly what Adam LZ's, idea is behind this car. Was it a drift car, just a cruiser, nice show car? I really don't know that much about the car, but one thing I do know is that this thing is pretty much set up for drifting. You could have a hell of a time with this car, man. A whole lot of fun. So we're going to do pretty much the same with this car. Buy up with credits and then jump into the tuning. Now, I'm just going to mess around with the alignment. I want a lot of negative camber on the front because from what I can tell, this thing's pretty much stanced out. In a drift stance, lots of camber on the front, wide wheels on the front, just a little bit of camber on the rear. Springs, we are going to completely slam to the ground because, I mean, why wouldn't we? Brakes, differential, everything's good. We're going to just toy around with that diff just a little bit and go ahead and apply the current setup. And last but not least comes the designs and paints. Now, keeping my job simple, man, nice and easy with this car. Just a white paint job, that white on white with the white wheels, and this thing is looking pretty much identical to Adam's car. As you can see, unfortunately, the body kit is way off. We do not have the side skirts that we need. But the wheels, I feel like the wheels and the motor hopefully will really bring this thing together. So with that being said, let's get this thing out on the road. Too many save files. Go figure, man. Go figure. We're going to go ahead and just delete some. They never get the opportunity to load fast enough before I delete them. It's a damn shame, man. So now we're going to save this to the current car and take this bad boy out on the road and see what it is all about. Now, from a majority of the pictures I've seen, this thing usually runs hoodless, but Forza does not give you that option to run hoodless, so we are going to keep the hood on. Whoa, running into a little bit of traffic right off of the bat here. Looks like an R32 there we just hit. Now, with this being a rear-wheel drive setup, let me tell you, this is a handful of a car. Brakes could use a little bit more braking force, which I may add a little bit later on. Not right now. We're just going to keep this one moving, but wow, man. First gear, we're well over 100 kilometers an hour, spinning tire, getting sideways, which, I mean, I guess if you want to drift, that is, you know, an ideal situation, but if you're just trying to cruise on the streets and have a reasonably not dangerous time, I mean, you're going to have a problem, ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you here. But getting the hang of it here, starting to actually really get the feel of it. I like this car a whole lot. Now, I did replicate a Tommy F-Yass spec R32, I believe on his first GTR that he owned. Didn't actually record the video for it. That was something that I did just on my own time while I was playing the game to have, you know, a little bit of fun cruising around. But I gotta say, this Adam LZ spec is absolutely destroying that other R32 that I had built. Just a whole lot of drifting, 28,000 drift points. And I didn't even try to do that. That's, you know, the car was just doing that on its own. This thing is very, very nice, I gotta say. I'm super impressed. Coming out of there, that first little strip off of the bat, I was a little skeptical because the back end was getting very hairy, but I mean, this car just handles beautifully. I'm gonna pass all this traffic here. And I mean, when you're in a decent gear where the tires aren't completely spinning off of the rims, like, it's pretty quick too, lots of grip. Watching the speedo instead of the traffic there, my mistake, my mistake. Yeah, lots of grip, just, oh man, this car is, you know, this is goals right here. The epitome of dream car, if you ask me about it. Now, a lot of YouTubers, they go with the R35s and stuff like that. And yeah, you know, the new GTR is cool and stuff, but I mean, there's just so much computers and things like that with it. You don't get the real driving feel. And this car, once you get the hang of it, it's just an absolute breeze and dream to drive. But I'm thinking we are probably gonna put an end to this one. Hopefully you guys did enjoy this, even though we are rocking that 2-door instead of the 4-door, man. I'm trying to get the good shot here where I can get this thing looking the most like Adam's car, man, for that screenshot. So if you guys did enjoy this build, don't forget to let me know down in the comment section. Like I say, Forza 4 coming out real soon. Super stoked. Stupid stoked? I am stupid stoked also, man. Super stoked to see that come out. Been watching the big dog Slap Train play that game, making me a little bit jealous, man. So yeah, waiting for that release date like everybody else. So hopefully you guys did enjoy this one. As always, I'm your boy Denali, aka Don Squally, and we gonna catch y'all mofos at the next one, man. Peace.
Don't die. Oh shit, where you going, bro? Don't be creeping on my friend. Don't be creeping on my friend. You and your homie. Oh, nut shot. Nut shot. Oh, buddy. Go. And your boy, man. Get him out of here. Oh, fucking. Oh my God.